a kit where we give you information on innovation, entrepreneurship, and career paths. My name is Jista Kadambi, and today I visited the founders of 24/7 Developers, who will take us on their journey in this industry, the services they offer, and the insights that they can give to people who want to venture into this business.
Hello.
Naweza kujiintroduce, mseme ni kina nani, majina. Unajua nimesema ni founders, so tunataka tujue majina.
Okay. So my name is George Ngara, a senior software developer and also a co-founder 24/7 ERP Software Development.
My name is Kelvin Maina, a senior developer at 24/7 Developers and also co-founder at 24/7 Developers.
Okay, I want you to tell us what your business entails in general.
Okay, so 24/7 Web and Software Developers, as the name sounds, it involves developing websites and softwares. So what we do is we normally develop softwares on contract basis for organizations, individuals, businesses. And we also have a few tech startups that we run. So that is what we basically do.
Okay, so Kevin, what prompted the idea of starting such a business?
Okay, the business itself started without my presence. We were in JKUAT, same class with George, but again, everybody was learning their own way. So I came and found George doing some web development. I was also doing the same, but they already had the name 24/7. Yet it was not a business. It was not even registered. But now I came in and joined the team, and that's how I became a co-founder of a business that had already been started.
So when was this?
This was back in 2017.
Yeah.
So you did the same course?
Yeah, we were classmates actually. JKUAT. We did BSc Mathematics and Computer Science. So that's when we actually found that we have very similar interests when it comes to programming, and it was easy for us to combine and join our skills, that we could now come up with what we have right now.
So if you were to give advice, or basically not even advice, if you were to tell someone how you started, like what equipment did you have, the starting capital ile ya kwanza ile hiyo 2017. So mlianza na pesa ngapi?
To answer that, on my side, we were students in JKUAT. We were looking for money. We had no money.
Okay.
So we started with zero capital. But again, you need a computer. Luckily, if you are in a university and you are pursuing a computer-related course, you have a laptop. And that is enough. And internet. So you just need the laptop and the internet. That's all you need.
So what challenges did you face at that time, other than funds?
The biggest challenge is the skills. To get the skills, it's the toughest journey. We are self-taught. Despite the course that we pursued, we are self-taught. So the biggest challenge is to acquire those skills from the internet. And yet sometimes you don't know even where to get them. You are like self-motivated. So I can say that was the biggest challenge at that time.
So what skills does someone need to start such a business?
I would say that starting such a business is a consequence actually. It's a consequence of being a programmer in you. So that's when you can realize that you don't have maybe to seek employment. With your programming skills, with programming, it's about languages. So if you find that the languages you you are handling can be able to help you spin up something, then I think that is all you need to be able to guarantee yourself that you can be able to run such.
So which language do your team use?
Currently, our team uses PHP for backend, JavaScript for frontend, a framework called Vue.js, and we also use Flutter for native applications, that is Android and iOS. Yeah, and other now basic languages like HTML, CSS, and everything.
Okay. So Kevin, you said that you're self-taught and you've experienced the industry for those years. So like, where can you direct people to get such skills? You taught yourself, you went online. There are those free websites or wherever you got the skills. So where can you direct people to get?
From my experience, I started, for example, if you are starting from beginner level, of course we have YouTube. YouTube is, everybody knows YouTube, and that's the best place to start with. Number two, let's say you are going to web development, because the first thing is to know where you are heading to. There are very many technologies that you might want to venture into, and one of them being web development, like us. So another place to go is W3 Schools, a website called W3 Schools. Thus you can get everything you need to start doing the web development part. Other places, though they are premium, but you can get free, like I did. We have ProSite. ProSite sometimes they have an offer, and that came in handy, especially with the Vue.js, as my friend is saying.
Yeah.
We learned Vue.js from ProSite for free. A package that is charged, but now you have free offers. Another one is Udemy. You can get free offers if you don't have money, but again, you can still sacrifice your 5,000 Kenyan shillings and get a course, secure a course in Ravel.
Nice. So turudi vile mlianza, Kevin ulikuwa hapo wa kwanza. So what was the first project yenye mlifanya?
The first project I think we ever did as 24/7. It was our personal portfolio, the one that now we could now sell out to people. That now this is what we can do, and these are it's like an image of what we can offer. So I think that is the first project we ever did.
Okay. So what are your current projects right now?
Before we come to the current projects, but going back to the history, when they were creating the website, as I said. So where did I come in? There was a project, and yet the skills were not that good, and the project needed high-end skills, and it failed terribly.
Okay.
So what did we do? Like we parted ways and said, everybody should go and get the right skills, so that this will never be repeated in the future. And that's where we came to be very aggressive in London. Still back in 2017.
The same year that you started?
Yeah.
Uliona nyuma kurutu mkaamua
kwanza.
Any jokes.
Okay.
Exactly. So now coming out to your question about the current projects that we are doing. We realized to get enough money, sometimes working for the client is not. So we had to change our mindset. From being a programmer now, you need to be an entrepreneur. A techpreneur. Yeah, that's the right one. And we started creating projects. And amongst the projects that we can open, say to the public that this is one of it. We have one, the schemesofwork.com. And I can boldly tell you right now, we started it back in 2019.
Yeah.
But Corona came, schools were closed, and our project was purposely for schools. Now, after Corona ended, ndo sasa tukai-revive, and it has run for like 2 years, and it has around 80,000 users. 80,000
Can you
users.
explain what the project does?
What basically the whole idea behind Schemes of Work. I would give a background story. When we were learning, we would find ourselves together most of the times. So I met his brother. His brother is a teacher, and actually also a co-founder of Schemes of Work. So what happened is, he came to us and tried to tell us the problem that teachers have when they are creating these schemes of work. What are schemes of work? They are it's a breakdown of the curriculum that a teacher should provide to the administration and also use for themselves, so that they can be able to tell that to be able to cover this topic or this subtopic, I need this time, so that I won't be late to finish the curriculum. So after telling us the problem, we thought about it pragmatically now. How we build a software and feed it the whole curriculum, such that teachers will just come and customize their own skills by filling information regarding their start weeks, end weeks, breaks, and everything. And after that, they download the skills at a very small charge. Yeah, so that is basically what skills of work is all about.
So are there schools that have adopted your project, and it's just teachers who come for the project?
We also take care of that. A school can come, subscribe as a school, and give the product to the teachers for free. But majority, 99%, they come individual. So teachers subscribe on their own terms, pay in their own, because it's a very small charge. That's why the teacher doesn't mind. Yeah, and you have enough data. Actually, the biggest challenge was to get all the data that we require. We require a very huge data, but we managed it.
Okay. So speaking of individually, I saw that you're not very active on social media. So how do you market yourselves?
About schemes of work, I can say you are wrong about social media. If it were not for social media, we wouldn't be here. Schemes of work started with 0 users. So in the first 2 weeks, we managed 2,000 users. How did we do that? Facebook. Aggressively posting on Facebook, convincing people why our product is unique, because there are other products that start. But why is ours unique? And why should you use it? All under the powers of Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. I also saw that you're on JKUAT. I don't get it, like Missouri, but does that mean that you collaborate and integrate with other third-party service providers?
What actually happens with GitHub, like any developer out there will know, is GitHub is like a social media for developers, with the added advantages of having to back up your code there at least. So you don't want to imagine having a whole ecosystem only on your machine. So it comes in handy there. About collaborating, yeah, we have actually built very many open source products. Among them is an SDK for integrating Safaricom M-Pesa with a PHP project. So what happens with GitHub now, we sometimes collaborate with other people and then build on open source programs, because as developers, any developer can attest that open source is everything. It's what made everybody who they are as a developer. So yeah, we collaborate with other developers.
Okay, yeah. So like one of your services is website development, right? So after developing, do you continue supporting the businesses, or you can also tell us like some of the clients that you worked with that have achieved a lot using your website?
About our clients, we have over 40 clients so far that we can see build them a website or a software, and mostly we can maintain your website for the past like 1 year, sometimes for free if the issue is not major. Yeah, and usually the issues are not major unless you have come with another feature. But basically, if we create you a website and at some point there is a bug from our end, we are more than willing to correct at no fee.
Okay. Yeah. How do you ensure that your websites are secure?
I think about security, the first thing is, as I said, about skills. Security is a skill.
Okay.
And as we started, before we even came to grow bigger and bigger, security was part of the learning. And the basic, we have practiced all the best practices that ensure that the website and other systems are secure. You see, we have websites that are moving money, and we have no case so far of where money was stolen, or we cannot account for any loss. No, we don't have that. So we can say we have applied all the best practices, technically things like SSL and whatever, and also observing things inside your code. We have done all that. So anybody working with us should not be afraid of security. who's the best team to deal with as far as it is concerned.
Okay, so I saw online that website development within 2014 to 2024 itakuwa the demand ya create hizo website ita increase by 27%. So what sets your business apart, even like people can come to you and
what happens is, to start with, I would explain why the demand will increase. It's because currently we are, as a country, especially in Kenya, we can say that we are at a point where people are agreeing to go digital in everything. We realize that even things like chamas, they are ready to do their transactions from an app and everything. So that is why the demand is coming high. For our case, currently, I think our biggest source of clients is referrals. Currently, we actually get very many referrals from our previous clients, and we also make moves like we do advertisements sometimes, Google Ads sometimes. So, and also our SEO. You can realize that by searching best web developers in Kenya, you probably find us page one. So those are among the things that I would think would put us on an upper hand when as much as the demand is concerned.
So Kevin, would you say like this is a very marketable business to start?
Yeah, actually the workforce is limited. There are few people who can work for the available demand of websites. So if you come in, there is always a piece of cake for you.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much for your time. I just want you to tell us the services that you provide and the insights on what you can tell someone who wants to venture into such a business. So you can tell us the services that you provide, and then you can give someone an insight.
Okay. As basically, what we provide is anything software that anybody may be in need of. You want a website, you want a portfolio, you want a blog, you want an e-commerce platform maybe for selling your products. Softwares, for example, ERPs. These are company softwares like for managing HR, payrolls, and everything. We also do corporate services, like you have maybe a big software you want to distribute maybe to your branches. We also do that, and we also do mobile applications.
For anyone who is willing to join this field, let's say programming, not just web development, let's say programming. The first thing is to know now, identify what you want. If it is web development, like our hosts are saying, it is marketable. By 2024, maybe you'll be looking for more people. So identify the field you want to venture into. There are others like ML, that is machine learning, AI, and data science. Know what you want to venture. There is mobile development. So after identifying, for example, let's say you have identified the web development, now know the skills that you require, know the languages. In web development, you must use CSS and HTML. There is JavaScript. There is the server-side scripting languages like Python or PHP. For our case, we decided to go with PHP. After doing that, now have passion. You must have passion to do this because it is very engaging. It needs seriousness to learn than to do a job. Learning is more difficult than doing it. And don't have that mentality of earning a lot of money when you come. It doesn't work like that. Someone comes and says, when will I start learning? It doesn't work like that. You should be asking, when will I get the required skills? Then money comes last. That is my advice to people who want to venture into this field.
Tuwapate wapi kwa social media? Tuwapate wapi kwa social media?
24/7 developers on Facebook, Twitter. Our website is 247.co.ke, or you can also Google search us. Just Google 24/7 developers. We'll be there as the first link.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been the 24 developers founders. See you next time.